Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. Now it's Allen. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. A credit the tackle to Juan Thornhill. The Bills at 8-4 now in the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking toward.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On play action, Allen. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now Allen again. It's complete to Diggs. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Nagar's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Walker has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be tackled on the other side. Side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. This is Smith with a grab. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Walker is in. Touchdown, Chiefs. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, So does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
A give up the middle to Singletary. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Allen going to throw. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bills are back within a score. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's Walker. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Steps away. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man, complete. That's Jenkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
A diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brent, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Ready ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
85 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A disastrous loss there on 1st and goal on the sack. Sets him back big time. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now on 2nd and 13, Allen. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken in at the 11. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first, 18 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now Allen. Got to have this one. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters, and this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, and who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers.
And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. 30. 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks.
Under pressure, they got him again. Tariq Woolen in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs now leads to a 3rd and long.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
One final try here for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Up the middle they run. It's Walker, and he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. 57.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 103 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Come on, boy.
And Walker once more. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
60 red.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ready. Go.
And they take a knee. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Mike's 15, Mike's 15. It's our time. It's our time. 15's the Mike. 15's the Mike. I got 15. Go. Go.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears.